Thor, when is this guy going to get his shit together?
What are you talking about, man?
I mean,
Never.
do you remember our last P1 podcast? We were talking about another animal coming to the ranch.
No.
It's going to happen. We know it's going to happen.
Just
Put
take it
down.
down.
It's
No.
pointless.
Foot is down.
No,
Oh,
you're the one that's the
foot's
problem.
down.
I thought
It's like
it was
an anchor.
Haley. I
It's
thought
like
it
an
was
anchor.
Haley. It's him.
Yeah.
He's the problem. He was the
That's
one
not
that was looking it up, trying to
That's
get the
not true.
animal, all that stuff. He drove all the way to fucking Tijuana
I
to
just
go
wanted
pick
to
up
see
his dog.
Yeah.
I just wanted to see it.
And then was
like-
mad
and
that they
it
gave
was
it
IB.
away.
And it was IB.
You're like a buoy, bro. You ain't no anchor.
Oh, hot sea reference,
Yeah,
guy.
got you.
That
Got
was
you.
Sick.
Got you.
Sick burn, man. So we got that going on,
Yeah,
right?
we got that going on.
And now
Mess.
this guy's doing something else that we know is bullshit.
Oh, God.
He's got animals left and right, left and right, left and
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, I don't have animals.
You know what else this guy does at the drop of a hat? Buys new cars.
He does.
This is his new thing.
Yeah.
This guy buys new cars more than just about anybody I know.
So weird, right?
It's kind of weird for somebody who's that tight with money.
So frugal.
Oh, yeah.
Guess who went out
No.
for a test drive
No.
this weekend?
Stop.
We ain't done yet. It's time for the P1 podcast.
Fun's not over yet.
Completely uncensored and unfiltered, except for that part.
Looking for the after party with it going.
The show's after show starts now.
Thor, I know you have the memory of a gnat.
Thank you.
But what vehicle did you drive before the Jeep?
Before the Jeep?
Yes.
Oh, the Kia Soul.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
That was a whim decision. That was a
sweet ride,
snap
man.
fast decision.
That was a
Wow.
sweet
That
ride.
was a
He was
snap
a
color?
Kia
fast.
man.
He was
Black.
a Kia Soul guy.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Then-
That's right. Turned on.
Again, it's kind of a whim.
Yeah.
He decides, you know
Well,
what? I'm a
what?
fucking Jeep
What?
guy. I'm
Yeah.
living by
Well, I
the beach
moved to the
now.
beach.
I'm living by the beach.
Tough guy.
That was a mistake. I loved the Jeep.
Wait, which one's not a
But
mistake?
financially, it put me in a little bit of a hole.
So, but
It was a mistake. I
again,
made a
whim.
bad decision.
He's kind of a whim buyer. Like,
cars.
so he goes, you know what? I'm living by the beach. I need a Jeep. Gotta have a Jeep.
I'd always wanted a Jeep,
Yeah, I know.
like top
Yeah, I
down,
know.
sun's out, guns out.
Right.
But I'm like my dad. My dad, I should lease cars. I shouldn't buy cars. Every year and a half to 2 years, my dad always
You
bought
get
a new car.
antsy or something, and like
I just
have
kind
to
of get
a new
over
one?
the car that I have. I just get over it. I don't want to drive it
Imagine
anymore.
Emily, like 35 years she's been in the same car.
Yeah, I just get over. And my dad's the same way. I honestly, like Sky likes looking at real estate. And the funny thing is, I don't know car parts, but I enjoy like looking at cars, reading about cars. Like, but I'm not
You get
like
off on the MSRP.
I do.
Yeah.
I do.
You know what this guy loves the most?
What?
That everybody is disgusted about the
What?
car shopping project? The negotiation.
Yeah.
Ew.
He loves it.
I do.
That's
He loves
right.
I
That's a
do.
He'll
nightmare.
fucking
Nobody
he'll
likes
walk
that.
off the lot.
Are you
Yeah.
a cutter?
Like
Why
it's
would
crazy.
you do
I'll
that?
leave.
Crazy.
I'll leave. I enjoy the whole I enjoy the process.
Oh, God.
And I like
I hate
I like Googling like different cars. Like lately, like I've been looking at different electric cars and where that's headed and how many the batteries and all that stuff. I've been looking at so I enjoy
don't
that.
know.
Like Sky enjoys real estate.
But like on a whim, but then the dude has no power in his house, and it takes him a month to research buying a fucking generator
Yeah.
to put power on in
I
his
know.
house.
Yep.
I
But a
know.
car you could just buy like
Yeah, which is
that.
what? Like he
What?
it'll take him, 4 years to buy a new pair of shoes because
Oh,
he can't make a
dude.
decision.
Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Have you
But
still-
a car.
But
Stores.
I'll be looking up cars though for 6 months. I just don't talk about it. I just read it online.
But then why all these
Oh.
bad decisions? Why the Jeep and the Soul and the things
he
that you
wanted it.
say that was a
Well, the
whim?
Soul
But
was
he
because
just said he
the
researched.
Soul was because it was like my first contract I ever really got in radio. So I wanted to get something
You
that
treated
was.
yourself to a soul.
It was a bad move.
Usually
It was
people
a
do
bad
that
move.
for like a Beamer.
Obviously, I wasn't making that kind of money. Otherwise, I would have gotten
yeah,
that.
but I
Emily.
mean, there's other cars that are a little cooler.
And the
I
Jeep,
don't-
and the Jeep was. I wanted a Jeep. The Soul reminded me of my ex. I didn't want it anymore. I didn't
it
like
out.
it anymore. I needed to get it out.
So the guy's driving the Jeep for
Yeah.
a cup of coffee. I mean, it was a short
Oh,
time, maybe
so
a
fast.
year.
It was a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, it
and
was almost a year.
next thing you know, he comes driving in this fucking Toyota Prius. And we go, dude, what happened to the Jeep?
Yeah.
You love the Jeep.
You were,
I do.
You were
I
a
did.
pro Jeep guy,
I am.
an
Jeep wave.
anti-Prius guy
Yes.
in the beginning,
Yes.
like people with like electric cars
Like
and
the
what is there? A
losers.
hamster in there under the hood?
Was I like that?
Oh
little bit.
yeah.
I don't remember being that. I wasn't like the guy.
yeah.
I wasn't like the guy that would like, oh, I drive a fucking V8. I wasn't like that.
What?
No, but you were the anti like Prius.
You made fun of
electric
Sky
car.
because Sky wanted an electric vehicle, and you
Oh,
thought
okay.
that was, lame.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but the electric vehicles from a couple years ago weren't what they are
here
now.
we go.
Let's be
Look at
real.
this guy.
The electric
got it,
vehicle,
got it,
the
got
fucking,
it. Yeah,
the
foot
fucking,
down,
the
got it.
fucking.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't say that. The fucking smart cars
Yeah.
that we have.
Yeah.
The tiny 2-door ones with the 2 seats.
Okay.
That's so lame and a death trap.
Oh, so he's gonna pull up in one of those next then.
No, the Jeep I got rid of because we moved to Hamul.
Right.
And I was getting 15 miles to the gallon.
terrible.
And my gas tank, it would cost like $50 to fill up. So I was looking at probably filling it up 3 times a week. So I'm at $150 a week. I just couldn't do that.
Well, listen,
it screwed
we're
me.
up to now like 4 cars, and in the time, that I've bought in one.
Yeah.
Sky
Exactly.
never.
Yeah.
Sky buys 0. Emily 0.
Yeah.
So it's just a lot. It's kind of surprising
Yeah.
for somebody who's tight with money.
Yes.
to
Yeah.
just keep buying cars left and right.
Because isn't that the biggest money burn? Like the second you
Yeah.
drive it off the lot, it's
That's why I think
Yeah,
I'm going
yeah,
to lease from now on.
Mm.
Guys.
And oh boy.
oh goodness.
So to hear, you've been talking about this Prius like this is the gift from God for how long now?
Yeah,
for,
it's your baby.
again, like a year.
Yeah, like a year.
Enjoy
Like
it.
you
I
love
enjoy
that
it.
you get how many miles to the gallon?
Oh god.
I'm at 106 right now, Eddie.
Oh,
I
really?
mean, why did we start from like 90?
know.
No,
You're
we
all the way up
started
to
lower.
106.
We started
Was
at
it
like
less than
60.
90?
Yeah.
60 or 70.
There's no
Down
way
there.
we
No,
started
it
at
wasn't
60.
It was
Oh,
like
God.
There's no. I actually I started at like 100, went
No,
down a little bit.
It was in the 90s,
Because
I remember.
I actually, I'm lying. I'm not at 106 right now. I'm actually at 97 right now.
oh, what
What?
the hell,
Ew,
dude?
So I got new
Ew.
tires, and I didn't. There's different kinds of tires, everybody knows, and I didn't get the fuel efficient tires because they were more expensive. So they told me at this place I went to, Costco, that it would only take off a mile or two, which it halves of my electric. So instead of getting 25 miles on a charge, I'm only getting 21, which is a big difference. And on top of that, when I run the heat, when I hit like 80 miles an hour, the motor kicks on and doesn't go all electric anymore.
What do you need heat for?
It's cold in the
Are
morning.
you that chilly?
Well,
Really?
the window fogs up, mirror fogs up a little bit. I'm a little
support
chilly.
this.
Thank
I
you,
support
Sky.
this.
That's who you are?
Yes,
I mean, I'm just
Yep.
God.
so
Put a jacket on.
I've been a little perturbed by that.
Oh, perturbed.
Oh,
I've been a little
no.
So
perturbed.
you don't
like
love
that.
the Prius anymore?
I still love it. It gets me from point A to point B. I charge it every day. I'm saving money. I only fill up like once every week and a half to 2 weeks now.
He doesn't seem as braggadocious.
No,
Wait.
it's
What's going
his tune
on?
is
It
changed.
used to be like, oh, I don't even know how gas stations
Yeah,
work
what's it look
anymore.
like?
Where is a gas
I don't even
station?
You guys
know.
are pieces of shit
Do
over
I
here.
know?
No one ever said
Do
that.
I even
You
have a
wanted-
gas tank?
So it's been interesting.
This is a weird take.
It is.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
it's not then that crazy that all of a sudden this guy
Goodness.
is on a car lot this weekend.
No,
What?
no.
I
Well-
can't understand it.
Here we go.
So I was looking to see if Toyota, because I have a Prius,
Yeah.
had an all electric car. Surprisingly, they don't. So I've been looking for a while at all electric cars, and I saw that Ford, because Tesla's obviously the route you think when you go electric car, right? But Ford just came out with a Mustang Mach-E, and it's an all-electric four-door Mustang, and it's kind of like a hybrid of like a sports car and a sedan.
I saw one of these on the road recently, and I had to start looking it up
Yeah.
what the hell it was because I hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah,
But it looks nice.
It just came out.
Huh.
It's really,
it just
really
came
cool
out,
looking.
and it goes 0 to 60 in like 6 seconds. All this stuff. I was reading up about it for the last couple.
It's
weeks.
all electric?
All electric, 100%.
Wow.
So I had nothing going on Saturday. We went to the beach. We hung out. Haley, we had lunch. After lunch, Haley goes, "Do you mind if I dip my toe in the water?" And I went, "Go ahead." So she runs into the water, dips her toe, and then she comes back and goes, "Do you want to go like test drive that Mustang you've been talking about?" And I go, "Yeah." So we went to El Cajon Ford.
Oh, she went with you?
She went with me.
Oh, that is boring.
How miserable. Like if you
I mean, I was just at the beach for her.
you don't like the beach? I
So I'm whatever about it. I mean,
Okay.
if I never went to the beach again,
Eddie,
I
you have a
wouldn't.
choice: a car lot or the beach. I know they're practically the same.
Am I in the market to buy a car?
No, you're not. No,
Okay,
you're
well
not.
then why then no?
And it's
I
a
just
beautiful
wanted to see.
day.
They're like-
Well,
Ugh.
it was like 3 in the afternoon. We had been outside all day. It wasn't like we were like just got there and left. You know what I mean? It was like 3 in the afternoon.
But to compare a car lot to a beach is
pretty
is
miserable.
My
insane,
beach.
bro.
It's your beach.
Okay.
Huh?
Okay,
Wow.
maybe for you. Maybe for you.
And I go there, and
So but okay. Explain to me what the process here. Are you gonna buy a car?
no,
What?
Nice.
But
it's like I want to know how it drives for the future, and probably
so
at
you
the
have
end of the
no
year I want to buy a
intentions
car.
of buying a car, but you're
No.
gonna go test drive it.
It depends. If they can pay off my car and I can get a better deal than I
So
have
you
on my
could
car.
have driven off with a new car.
If they would have given me exactly what I was looking for, yes. If I couldn't get exactly what I was looking for, then no.
I thought you weren't looking for
so
a
then
car.
you are in the market for a car.
Not really though.
What the fuck?
Because I know. Here's
this
why. Here's
man.
why I'm not. Here's why I'm not.
Man.
Here's why I'm not. Because I know I'm not going to get what I'm looking for. Because I have too much money left in my car. No one's going to pay off that car unless I sell it myself. So I know that. So I just go there, see what they could offer. Great, but I
then
really
what's
want.
the point?
You never know.
Okay.
And I like negotiating a little bit.
Oh boy.
Like how long are we talking? Are we like just
Like how? Well, I got there
okay?
and I immediately meet somebody, super nice guy, Bobby.
And you tell him I'm not here to buy. I just want to test drive.
No, I just say we right outside the front of the store is the Mustang Mach-E. So we're looking at it. This guy walks over, and we start talking. And I go, "I'd love to test drive this." And he goes, "Are you in the market?" And I go, kind of, but not really.
Wait,
I just want to see.
kind of / not really.
Depends on when we can work out. That's what I told him.
Oh, you tease.
Doesn't this guy already know what he's dealing with?
Yeah, I would
Like, how
hope
many
so.
times do you run into
Has
this
he
kind of
seen
guy?
this?
How
Like,
brutal
how
must that be?
miserable.
But
Yeah.
normally isn't just like a 16-year-old kid who just wants to drive a car for fun, or do we think people
No,
people
this
of all
this
age
to me
does
sounds
this?
like there's a guy who thinks he's a great negotiator, who thinks he's gonna get one over on me. But this is my job. Like you're not gonna get one over
Yeah,
Oh,
on
I
me.
see what you're
100%.
saying.
Like okay,
Yeah.
Mark Cuban, let's go for the drive, and then try to talk me into
Yes,
the
yes.
the ridiculous price that you want.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So I get in the car.
Yeah.
It's great.
Do you love it?
I loved it. It was phenomenal.
Is Haley in there?
Yeah,
too?
she
Okay.
didn't want to drive. She was too scared.
Well, why would she drive it? It's your car.
Yeah, I mean,
But we're getting married,
But do you
and we're gonna have a
say you
joint
wanna
bank
drive
account.
it?
I did,
Oh.
and she said, "No, I'm too scared." She gets
that's good.
nervous.
That's
I
good.
Did you
figured
ride in the back,
at
or
this
does the guy
point,
ride in the back?
no, she was in the passenger seat. The guy was in the back.
Okay.
oh.
At this point, I feel like if I'm buying a car, she's buying a car because we're gonna have joint bank accounts. So, she didn't want to drive it. I'm looking at the car, making sure it's cool, all that stuff. Start talking to the guy.
Yeah.
Nice guy. And then we go back in, ask if I want any water.
Yeah.
I said I'm good, And then Haley goes, "What do you want to do?" I'm like, "Let's see what he has to offer."
Oh,
and then they
God,
come
I
back.
just I want to go home at this
I'm-
point.
Like he's
100%.
wasting this guy's time.
Yes,
yeah.
That's not
yes.
Wasting this guy's
Meanwhile,
time.
you don't know.
Meanwhile,
You don't
there's
know
a
that.
fucking dude out there that wants to buy a work truck
Yeah.
and his company card with him,
Oh,
and
right.
he's helping
Oh, wait.
this guy.
Thor.
That's very specific.
That's what Robert did. That's how Robert bought a
That's a
truck.
very specific
Yes.
thing you just mentioned.
A guy with a
Like
company
for
card and a work truck.
My point is just a for sure person. That's
slam dunk
slam
sale.
dunk sale.
Yeah.
Just
Easy
missed the
breezy.
commission because you got this idiot over here.
Yes.
I ain't showing what I want. You'll get
Okay.
my commission,
Did
baby.
he give you what you want?
So he comes over.
Yeah.
Obviously, the first offer is laughable. I mean,
Laughable?
who would do that?
First
If you ever,
offer.
anytime someone gives me
fuck.
the first offer, I go,
I'm not doing this today. On
well,
a
that's
Saturday?
basically what I said. I'm not doing this.
You're so stupid.
do you give him a counter or do you
Yeah, of
go?
course.
You got to do better.
Of course, I say,
Does he
listen.
laugh at your counter?
Well, I say, listen. This
Or
is
does
what
he
I'm
do what
looking.
he usually says. I got to go bring it
talk to my manager.
and
Well, I
see what we
say,
can do.
listen. This is what I'm looking for my car, and this is what I'm looking for my payments to be, and this is how much I'm going to put down. Obviously, I know this is never going to happen, but as my dad always says, see what they can do.
Oh God.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
He's
my.
just like his dad.
Doesn't hurt to ask.
Crazy.
So I
I'm
give him
nauseous.
a fucking ludicrous offer.
Oh my God. And are you embarrassed doing
No,
that?
not at
Oh,
all.
are you kidding me? Look at he's like.
Why would I be
He's
embarrassed?
got a boner right
Why
now.
would I?
It's crazy.
Why would I be embarrassed?
Because
would-
we
I
know the
would.
people over there.
Yeah, that's true.
So that's why
Yeah,
it's
but I'm
embarrassing.
being super nice about it. I'm
Like, a
not
lot
being
of
like a
people
rude asshole. I'm being nice, and I'm joking around about Eddie because Eddie was just
Oh, you're
there.
name dropping Eddie.
Whoa, 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 whoa!
I'm like,
Eddie, you're
I'm
on
like,
this now.
I'm like, Eddie told me to come in.
And just test drive shit and not
Yeah.
buy anything and
yeah.
waste all
Oh,
your
yeah.
time.
Oh my God.
Dragging your name through the mud, Eddie.
I'm like, Eddie.
Wow.
I said to the guy, I'm like, Eddie told me to come in.
Oh,
Wink.
wait. Oh, look,
Wink.
look at that.
Please
That
never
was
do that again.
So I say this, and this. He goes, I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
He doesn't come back. Another guy comes back.
Oh, God.
That's when you know
They're bringing in the
you're
cleaner.
getting real.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they go,
damn.
listen, we could up it a little bit, the price of your car, which was super cool, but this is the best we could do for the Mustang. It was just so far in my price range. So I go, nah, I'm not. I can't do that, obviously.
What
so,
were we doing the last hour?
it's like, yeah, it was like an hour and a half.
Oh,
So I go, okay, well, I guess I'll just get back to you guys in the future, but I really appreciate it. And this is my like kind of leaving, but kind of not leaving, where I'm like, getting up slow. I do the stretch, and I'm like, Just a bum we couldn't work anything out, you know?
It really is.
And, you know, and then they go, well, let me just see if I can add one more thing. And I go, oh, okay. So I sit back down.
Sit that down.
Sit back down.
Kid's a master.
Now, do you mention at any point you're not buying a car? Remember? Because
Well,
remember,
let's see what they can do,
But,
Sky.
But I mean, you've
Hey,
said.
hey, don't forget, I know Eddie.
Yeah, right.
Well, as he walked away, I went, Eddie. So he comes back, and they actually ended up giving me a rebate that you shouldn't be able to get. It was super nice.
So they're sweetening the pot that you're not even going to get.
Well, the rebate, I'm like, okay, with the rebate, but the issue is my car.
Yeah.
It's too much left on it, and I get why
You
they
just
can't.
bought it.
Yeah. So
Do
and
you remember in the beginning of this podcast, though, what he said?
Yes.
He said, under no circumstance, he said, I was not looking to buy a car.
I'm not.
That's what he said at first.
I'm not.
But that's what he said at first. Now
I'm
he's-
still not.
now he's
If-
dropping-
If they're gonna pay off my car, then I'll buy a car tomorrow.
Why would they do that?
Exactly. Exactly. So, but
If
I
they were going to add me
So
$1
you say
million
that.
to me buying
Wait,
a car
what?
from them, I would buy a car.
Oh, then you
Wait,
buy a
what?
car.
I'd buy a
Then
car.
you buy a
You
car.
would now?
So
Okay,
Eddie,
okay.
you say that, but when I bought my Jeep, they refused to pay off my Kia. Refused. And then at literally the 5th hour of being there, they agreed to pay off
Ew.
my Kia. And that
5
saved
hours.
me like $300. So they always say no. They
$300.
always say no, but they paid
can't
off that
imagine.
Kia. That Jeep dealership
5
paid off
hours.
that Kia.
5 hours.
That's so gross.
All right,
dude.
so you're done. I mean, we're not going to do this again.
Well, he walks in, and it was just too much, not paying off the car.
Oh.
Thank everybody. See you later.
Wow.
Now you think, Thor's done, right?
Well, you're not in the market for a car.
I'm not.
No.
Not. No one's paying off my
Right,
car.
right.
I like my car. But I've always wanted to drive a Tesla.
Dude,
Okay, stop it.
Dude.
No.
And I want to try out that autopilot feature.
No.
So I will be
No.
going to Fashion Valley this week
Oh,
and
God.
test driving the Tesla.
you're not going
No,
you
no.
will never buy a Tesla.
No.
I don't understand.
What?
Oh, dude, the car
Can't.
people are punching.
I'm
Oh,
so
yeah.
sorry.
They do have 30. They do have very cheap Teslas now, though. The Model 3.
Well, I don't think anything's cheap.
It's not cheap,
know.
but it's
But
cheaper than you think.
Is
It's
this,
only like 35
is this guy
grand.
gonna roll up in a
If
Tesla?
you roll up
He
in a
is.
Tesla,
He will. He will.
What are you, Elon Musk now?
I'm not Elon Musk.
Jeez Louise.